Yo, what is going on, boys? It's Cooper. Welcome back to another fucking video. I know it's been quite a long time, but I've recently checked out the channel, and the latest video I did, the 25 by M-Bomb shit, we got 60 views. I was quite impressed with that, to be honest. So I've decided to come back with another fucking video, and I'm sure you can tell by the thumbnail I've made. I'm quite proud of it, actually. I'm going to be talking about the K-Hole experience. Now, the fucking K-Hole experience is one of the best things that I've ever experienced in my life. It's while I was there, it taught me so much about the universe, the world, how things work. When I'm in the experience, when I get out, I've completely fucking forgot it all, and I'm trying to remember it for like the next week, and I can't. It's so annoying, but apart from that, I'm coming here to teach you how you can have a safe one and how you can have a fun one. Yeah, but first of all, I'm just going to talk about how it's like, ketamine is socially acceptable, right? I'm sure most people in the UK, right, they'll have a Ketty Kyle in their town. I have a Ketty Kyle, he's really funny. Even in your village, there's always got to be someone who's a fucking massive cathead, right? I wish I was a Ketty Kyle, but I'm not. Okay, but the first thing I'm going to talk about to fucking safety is make sure you test your stuff. Now, I know no one's going to be like, oh, I'm not testing it, you never know. Or at least make sure you're getting off your trusted dealer, because I've heard horror stories of, if someone's getting something off the dark web and it could be fentanyl or some shit like that, because they could have mixed up the batch and it can fucking kill you at the end of the day. You've got to be safe. It's better be safe than sorry. Now, I know what you guys are thinking if you're new to the channel, like, who is this fucking child from the UK talking to us about how we should be safe with cat? I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of it, my own experiences. I kind of know, at least, I'd say I'm quite adept with this topic. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the difference between the bumps and the lines. So, if you're at a fucking party, ketamine is quite multi-purpose. It's a multi-tool. You can have a couple bumps if you're clubbing, listening to some DMB, whatever, and you'll feel quite waved. It's kind of social. But when you do a big line, you can have an astonishing psychedelic experience, which is really, really like it. I know it's not like acid, where some people are like, "Oh, it's changed me," but I feel like it sometimes can give you a new perspective on life. They also use ketamine in our country to treat depression and I think PTSD. I'm not sure. I think that's MDMA that they use to treat PTSD. But it could be something that could be legalized in the future. You never know. I think magic mushrooms would be legalized first, if anything, because, well, obviously weed's not even legal unless medically in the UK. But yeah, it's really important that if you're doing a big line, you're gonna obviously K-hole. Now, a lot of people love it or they hate it, sadly. I love it. I'm really one of those people that love it, because I think you have to be a certain type of person and have a certain type of mentality for it. What I would like to do, and this is what I recommend to you guys, right? If you're trying to have a nice K-hole, and you're one of those people that I always have a bad one, I'm always quite scared of what's happening to me. The number one thing is to be in a really safe environment, either with your friend, my best friend Arthur. We sometimes do it together. I don't like anyone coming up to me and taking videos or trying to say, "Are you okay, Liam? Are you okay?" I don't want anyone to fucking come up to me, right? I just want to chill. I just want to enjoy my experience, transcending different realities. But this is my checklist. Either some music on, you need some water with you, prepare yourself before you do it, get in a bed or a sofa, and get a really nice comfy blanket. I remember one of my experiences, I actually became the blanket. My body merged into the blanket, and I was literally one with the fucking blanket. I know that sounds stupid, but yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much the kind of criteria I need. But you'll know that you're about to K-hole when you hear that ringing. It's kind of like a buzz. My friend calls it wind chimes. I don't know why it's wind chimes, but you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like a high pitch, like a frequency just going up, like that. That's the only way I can really describe it, and that's what you'll hear in your ears. And the most important thing is to be able to let go in your K-hole. Most people fight off the feeling, but it's best to just sit there, ride it, and enjoy it. If you're worrying about, oh, is this ever going to end, you're going to have a shit time. You need to be fully prepared to just let go and have that experience. It usually will last me 30 minutes to an hour. I have built the ability to somewhat kind of control my own K-holes. Like, I can go with my mind where I want, depending on how fucked up I am. Which is a really cool thing. Like, I can fly, the reason why I think it's called a K-hole is because one of the most common feelings is you feel like you're sinking into an infinite abyss. Like, if you sat in a chair, you'd feel like you just continuously are going down. I can do that. I can fly. If you're sitting on a sofa or something, a bed, the sofa will actually sway, maybe like a rocking chair, and fly into different directions. You may feel your body parts being stretched, but it's actually a really, really good feeling. I know it sounds awful, like your body's stretched, but your legs stretching, it's really good. Another point I want to talk about is ketamine will build a permanent tolerance. Similar to MDMA. MDMA kind of a permanent, not really, but if you continuously keep doing this stuff, you're just going to need more and more. It's not like weed where you can take a month break and you'll be back to your original tolerance. No, you have to keep doing these experiences in short breaks. You don't want to be doing it fucking every weekend, because that will ruin your tolerance completely, and then you'll be having to have grams to fucking KO. And 1 gram of cat can actually knock out a horse, which I think is ridiculous. Like, I've seen some of my mates do a gram, and they have been, not fine, obviously not, but yeah, I'm just going to talk to you about my recent K-hole for my friend's 18th birthday. It was fucking crazy. I can't even begin to put into words, but this might resonate with some of you guys, my experience. But I K-holed, and I go to this place, right, where I feel like I've been there before when I'm there, and all I can describe it as the place of just creation, where everything, like, it's a place higher than our universe where everything is created. I think I met a really massive figure of God, and it kind of convinced me that fucking Islam, Islam is real, because there's one creator. I did research on Islam, and I think the heaven's called Jannah, something like that, Jahannah. That's kind of what it reminded me of. If you're maybe like Muslim or something. Well, if you're a Muslim, you wouldn't be watching the video, actually. That's true. Yeah, because they do not do they don't fuck with drugs, Muslims. But yeah, I always feel like when I'm there, in this place, like I'm trying to figure out something in my head, figure out how I can get there when I'm sober, how I can get to this place when I'm sober, but I can only describe it as where you go when you die, or where you are before you're born. That's really all it is. It's just infinite shit, but it's really fun to transcend. But yeah, I think that's kind of all I wanted to really talk to you guys about. It's really important to be safe with this stuff, because you can always take more, but you can't take less. This stuff can really sort of give you a new outlook on life, and it shouldn't really be something to fuck with, because I know it's not for everyone, but yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Make sure you're being safe with it, and yeah, I'm gonna leave my Discord, my Snapchat in the description, and the link to this fucking song. It's from the Big Les Show. It's amazing. I really recommend you guys watch Big Les Show. It's fucking amazing. I'll leave a link to the channel in the description. But take care, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.